stop hiccuping.
Camera,
Hey, everyone.
That camera is not as wide as this one.
It's okay, though. We'll make it work.
It's kind of weird.
We'll make it work, Sean.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. We are going to give you a... Oh, my goodness. I have hiccups. I am so sorry. They will not stop. I've tried to make them stop, and they won't.
They will.
We'll give you guys a few minutes to join. We are going live on both YouTube and Facebook.
So you'll see us kind of look back and forth.
Yeah.
This is YouTube. Stop. That is Facebook.
Yes. So, it's the first time... I'm sorry. I cannot get rid of these hiccups.
I know.
It is the first time we have had a Ken from... Okay, you're going to have to say this.
First time I came from the car with both of us here.
And on Facebook. Oh my goodness. So, a couple things before we get going. Number one, Sean might...
I might what?
This is not a video I have ever wanted to make.
No.
And so Sean might do a lot of the talking for me. And my contact's gonna fall out. I did take a COVID test. I'm not COVID, but I think I have pneumonia. So
Or
if I start
bronchitis or something.
Yeah, if I start coughing uncontrollably, that's why. So anyways, I want to thank everyone. I know this is a little bit late for Ken from the car, but I will be honest, I avoided it like the plague. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you why here in a second. But for those of you who watch Ken from the car and like to laugh and have fun and just kick back and relax, this one's going to be a little bit different just because of what's going on. So before we get into all of that, just want to say love you guys. I'm so happy you're here with us. This week has been a rough week. We can start by Sean ran into a light pole.
Yeah.
What happened, Shawnee?
So I was driving the car, the Honda, the other one, and we were in a completely empty car lot or parking space, right? Just totally empty. So I just kind of went and started to turn because I needed to go that way. He said something or whatever, and I just kind of turned my head real quick. I think I had the wheel still turning, and then wham! I went forward like this, hit the steering wheel, which got this. I did hit the windshield.
He hit the
windshield, the windscreen if you're in Britain.
So hard it broke our windshield.
But it didn't hit it that hard because I have no mark. It doesn't hurt or
Sean,
anything.
you broke the windshield.
Just on the other side, not on both sides. So it is kind of bizarre.
So he got stitches.
Got 7 stitches here.
He went to the dentist.
I got 5
this
inside.
is from shaving.
That's from shaving.
He's having a rough go, guys.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of the swelling's down. It's still really tender.
I have never seen him so upset. So it happens, and I'm like, oh, that hurt. And he was so upset. I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, he goes, I can't believe I did that.
I've never done that.
I've never done that. And then he literally looks at me and he goes, where did that come from? Like, literally, it came out of nowhere. And I was like, it's right there.
It's right there.
So every time we go by that Rite Aid now, he's like, there's the light post.
There's light post.
It's like the only one in the parking lot.
It's like one there, and the next one's like, 4 lanes or, 4 car spots going the other way. So
I'm eating popcorn. This is doubly butter.
Double butter.
Double butter. All right.
Good.
We do have a couple things to chat about before we get to what's going on. I'll talk about that at the end. It's not as important. As many of you guys know, I've been friends with Melody Lane since about 2008. CRICUT brought us together, and I have not met someone as giving, as nice, as inspirational, as happy and positive, and truly puts good vibes into the world as Mel. She's one of a kind, and she's one of the few online creators that, even though we live on literally opposite sides of the country, I consider her one of my best friends. Like,
she's great.
She's awesome. Yep. So I've given you the links down below of what's going on. So about 6 months ago, we were going to leadership in Vegas, and Mel reached out to me and said, "Hey, I have a condo." Sorry, I call her Mel. I hope you guys know that. I call her Mel. I have a condo in Vegas. Why don't we have Ken's truckologist team meet there, and it'll just be fun, which is so sweet. You don't have to offer that. And I said, "Oh, we'll look into it." She goes, "We're going to do another drive from Florida to Vegas." Fun fact about Mel, you might not know, she doesn't like to fly. She is a drive, and she, of course, loves her Tesla and her CRICUT and everything. And so they had done this 2 years ago, I think, and they were just doing it again. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do not ask people personal questions about vaccinations and where they are. That's a personal choice, regardless of what you think or not. So I don't know the answer to that. We're not going to talk about that. But what we are going to talk about is what we can do for her. So I will try my best. Sean knows more of the medical stuff, but on our way down to leadership, we saw the original post that just basically said an update on Mel. They were having some breathing problems, admitted into the hospital, and they wanted to get their oxygen levels up.
Right.
And how long ago was that?
It was about, a week ago now?
Yeah.
Maybe just a hair over a week.
I do have a link to 2 things down below. Number one is her page. That kind of gives you a timeline, but I think you have to be friends. Is there a hearing problem, Jazzy, or are we good? Okay.
Should be fine.
Okay.
We're in a little car.
Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh, 2 links. One is to her page where I think our sister has been giving updates. And then the other is to the GoFundMe, which we'll talk about. And I've been talking to other people as this has progressed. So, as you guys know, COVID is a biatch.
Yeah, it is.
So why don't you give a rundown of what's...
What I know?
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I know, and this is about Mel, right?
I have an iPad. Duh. That's why I grabbed it.
Oh, well, go figure.
So essentially the what's going on is she's very sick.
Very, very sick.
And so is her son, Alex. And it all stems from a combination of coronavirus and pneumonia. And the biggest thing on that is keeping your oxygen levels up and staying off a ventilator and
that's about it.
Yeah.
Really.
So, sorry. I don't even know where to go, Sean. I'm so flustered. So it started with essentially just needing prayers, and because her oxygen levels were low, Alex's oxygen levels were low. They had her on a certain revisitor, or I don't know how to say it.
It starts with an R.
And you can read all of this in the GoFundMe. I'm just trying to give you guys an update of what's, no internet connection. What is going on, Shawnee?
Should have internet. The thing's sitting right there on the hood.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I need an update.
Could be. This thing, you haven't used
there
your
we
thing
go.
for a long time. Oh. Share password? Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm just going to go read a couple things just so you guys know. Oh, I don't know my password. You guys, this is rough. I'm going to go get my laptop's dead. So we're just not going to use this.
All right.
We tried. So basically, long story short, last night, I got word that they admitted her into the
ICU. And they had to put her on a ventilator. I don't it doesn't sound like Alex is on one.
No, I think he's doing a little better.
He's doing a little better. But
So-
yeah, Mel's on the ventilator, and this is day 2 for that. And it used to be
It's a CPAP.
He was on a CPAP. That's right.
Yeah.
So it just basically is a way to. It's a mask or a cannula that just forces air into your system, so you don't have to work your lungs as hard.
Thank you so much, Jazzy, for sharing that. So essentially, a couple things. If you don't know who Mel is, she is a online content creator. She is a huge Tesla fan. She is a huge CRICUT influencer. And she has just a ton of people that support her. She lives in the villages in a beautiful place. And she just puts goodness into the world.
She did.
And that's why I think this is so hard, just because now I didn't know. I guess I kind of knew that when someone goes on the ventilator, they have to put them out.
Yeah, you have to be out because you can't really. You can be awake, but it's better to be not awake.
Yeah. So I haven't really done a video or said much because, number one, I wanted to honor privacy. So obviously, this is a hard thing to go through, and we're in such an environment where it can be very politically charged. So I didn't know what to say. And I'll be honest, like, sorry, YouTube, Sean didn't get the assignment.
It was in my other car.
Are you okay? Are you guys sick?
Yeah, we're fine. Sorry.
Stop barking.
Sorry about that. You all right?
I had to get on Hunter. He will not stop
Is that
barking.
Is that him barking?
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. What?
The thing was.
I'm so sorry, YouTube. If you're sick now, you're probably all barfing. You get an F.
Okay. I'll take the F. Sorry.
We are not going to welcome you back to Ken's Creations Live.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, I was having a moment and Sean kind of ruined it. What I was saying is, I know personally, when my mom passed away in 2004, she was only in the ICU for one day. And that one day of her being in the ICU was $82,000. Luckily, we got that waived because of the hospital we went to. But Mel and her son have been there for 2 weeks now. And 2 days in the ICU. I don't know this to be fact. No one's given me a number. But I'm assuming that's going to be in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And please, I already understand. I know Mel's a content creator. She has done very well for herself. And she, I'm sure, makes very good money. But at this point, in my opinion, she has given way more to all of us than we could ever give back.
That's true.
I have really good memories of her. I know some of you know, but like, she's the reason I was on a Facebook commercial.
Yeah.
I just watched our trip to Creativation. It just makes me really sad. And it also makes me sad because I did talk to her. I've been reaching out to her when I could. What can I do? What can I, and she says there's nothing anyone can do, and no one can come see me.
That's the sad part. Anybody who's dealt with this, they can't see them. Not allowed to see them. And it's just so sad. But I think they've been in contact with each other. Alex and Mel have been in contact together.
So anyways, I know she doesn't have the best insurance, and I can vouch for that. For me and Sean, when he worked here full time and we had to buy our insurance, I did go for the best insurance, and it was around $2,000 a month.
Melody's sister Holly here.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Thank you so much for the updates
Yes,
and the love.
Thank you so much.
I know this can't be easy for you. So I know, no, you can't put a price on someone's health. You can't put a price on a life. But I know personally too well people going bankrupt because of stuff. And we shouldn't have to worry about that.
No.
Our worry right now is good vibes, sending happy thoughts, sending prayers, whatever you believe in. Please, I'm asking. I very rarely come on here and ask for prayers or vibes or make a whole video about this.
Mm-hmm.
But she deserves
the best. We just want to hear that next thing saying she's off the ventilator, she's doing great. That's the next thing I want to hear.
Yeah. I know personally, and I'm sure you know, she's brought a lot of inspiration to people, laughter. Obviously CRICUT. I am a little surprised CRICUT hasn't really said much. I thought maybe they would make a statement because she's in my opinion, she is a very big part of why CRICUT is successful.
Yeah, so
a huge part.
Huge.
And at the end of the day, I just feel like it's neither here nor there. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I know the GoFundMe was set up today. For everyone that has donated, thank you so much. I'm sure this is a big relief, or at least the start of a relief or some pressure off Holly and the rest of the family. I did reach out to Mel's mom about an hour ago just to send her love. I can't imagine having both your daughter and your grandson in ICU.
No.
I guess Alex is not in ICU, but still. And I don't want to be too sad or anything, but every time I talk to someone and I say, you know, this is what's going on and she's on ventilator, people go, ooh.
Yeah, they do. But there's been so many people that have been on ventilators and did just fine.
But that's what I want to say is like I saw this actually came from one of my team members at leadership. And when I was getting ready for this live and telling Sean I don't know if I can do it, I saw this and it reminded me. So it says, I am the champion, courage, honor, attitude, motivation, preserve, integrity, optimistic, never give up. And I was like, that's Mel right now.
Yep.
And I know she's going to make it through it and she's going to beat this.
Yep.
But I think she needs all the prayers and help. She's worked so hard to build her brand, to build her life. And she deserves all of it. Like, she works non-stop. And she does everything for her viewers. She does everything for her community. And she also has a crush on Sean. So I'm just asking if you guys, prayers, good vibes. If you're in a position where you can donate to the GoFundMe, great. If you're in a position where you can't, go share the GoFundMe. I guess I'm just at a loss of words.
Yeah, you can only say so much and do so much, but we as a complete community.
I need an Oreo.
Yeah.
Do you need an Oreo?
Maybe one. Thanks.
I just feel with the amount of online creators that have worked with Mel or been with Mel or done videos with her, if we all go live, if we all bring awareness to this, nothing can take away the trauma that's already been done. But when she beats this and she comes through it, I don't want to see the stress of a medical bill just, you know.
Yep, I know. It's just craziness.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Yeah, Betsy goes, I think Elon Musk needs to send her well wishes. You guys, I will tell you, this is why Mel is so special to me. So she knows ever since she bought her Tesla, Sean wanted a Tesla and has always, her and Sean talk back and forth. And I don't know if she did she get her Tesla, or she was going to look at getting a new one.
The new one.
And as soon as she was even thinking about getting a new Tesla, she reached out to me and said, I would love for Sean to have mine. At a good price, because he just needs to have one. And I just teared up because I was like, that's Mel.
Mm-hmm. That's Mel.
She
thought of me to do that.
So she ordered her new Tesla and is waiting for it to come in. Thank you guys for sharing it. It's okay to cry eating, or I cried eating a donut the other day. I said these don't go together. I see and cry eating a donut. It's hitting me a little hard just because you guys know how much I miss my mom and how important she was to me.
Yeah.
And in the last couple of years, I've really seen Alex and Melody's relationship. And it just breaks my heart. Because they can't see each other. It's very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's just hitting a little home for me. I remember being in the ICU with my mom and just that tough decision and stuff. And then I also remember getting those medical bills and how hard that was. So, Sean.
I can't help what this thing does. I can't.
Okay, you're going to have to hold it. Sorry, you guys.
It's not the best of suction cups.
It's like strong.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah, see. Let's get a chest x-ray to see what's
I need to get
going
chest
on.
x-ray. Sorry that we keep dropping the phone. I think that's a sign that we should probably be done. I don't know if there was anything else I wanted to chat with you guys about besides... Oh, I do have a card. Might as well read that. Mm-hmm. It says, Aloha, Sean and Ken. You might have to read this. I'm out of breath.
All right. This is from... This is from Dawn Whittenham in Pehoe, Hawaii. Aloha, Sean Ken. Sean and Ken, hope all is well your way. I enjoy your videos. Can you crack me up? Here are your names.
My inhaler helped.
Oh, yeah, good. Here are your names in Hawaiian. Sean is Kana, and Ken is Kini. I want to thank you for making me laugh. My life is super stressful as my husband is terminally ill, but you folks really make my day every time I watch a video. So thank you, as we are, as we say here in here, mahalo. So thank you so very much, Don.
Just that strawny. I'm sorry.
It sounds like a time to say night night. It's a bad cough. I keep telling him he needs to go and get a he needs to get a chest x-ray, just see what he has, because then this way you'll know what type of antibiotics or whatever it may be to take to make you feel better. He's fine. He just every once in a while he gets a coughing fit.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. When I get a coughing spell, it just doesn't stop. I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh, this is from a car accident.
Not a car accident. He ran into
I just ran into a light post.
Ken, are you sick?
He's not sick. It's not COVID. He already took a test and it's negative. It's probably...
Jeez, that was so...
I just want to say...
He's not sick. It's not COVID. He already took a test. It's negative. Move on, people.
No, I was going to say it's probably a walking pneumonia or a bronchitis.
So I get...
Bronchial.
Man, I'm out of breath. I get pneumonia pretty easily. because I got it when I was young and I get it every couple years. When we went to Arizona and I came back, I felt a little scratch in my throat. And I told Sean, oh, I usually get sick when I travel because I wear myself out. But the last 2 days, my cough has gotten worse.
Oh, there she is.
I just took...
That's from her.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. That was so sweet.
Oh, pahoa. Thank you.
I took a COVID test today because I was a little worried because it's not getting better and I'm getting to the point where I can feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen. Mm-hmm. And just because of planning this video all day, I was like, oh my gosh. But it came back negative, and so Sean, he thinks it's a walking pneumonia.
It's a walking pneumonia, or like somebody says, it sounds like it's bronchitis. Which, you know,
I think it's bronchitis because when I get bronchitis, I have like a sweet phlegm in my, a sweet taste in my phlegm, and that's what I have.
Well, there you go.
But literally, I was like, it could be strep throat, and Sean was like, get away from me. I'm so contagious with strep throat. He's never had strep throat since I've been with him.
Because you've never had it since we've been together, have you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anywho, I will get an x-ray probably tomorrow because I also have to get my hair cut because it's... Sean looked at a photo recently and it was super short and he was like, this is weird.
Yeah, it's so weird to see him now. Sure. Of course, now to see him without any facial hairs even more too.
Yeah.
Because he's had it for so long.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna cut this off.
That's how COPD starts. Don't even tell me. I will go so quickly on WebMD and think I'm dying and it won't be good. That's what I do. All right. So anyways, enough about me and my cough.
Well, how did the dentist go today for me? Really good. He just looked at it. He said my crown cracked off.
How did everyone know that you were going?
We talked about it on the live yesterday.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So number 30, for those who are in dental.
Sorry.
Number 30 crown, the back part of it broke in 2 pieces, and he's going to... I have to go in. Normally they just make the crown right then and there, but this one's going to be done in zirconian, because it's much, much harder. And he thinks I've got a problem with my TMJ here, that the disc part fell off and it's all inflammation, because when I bite down, this side does not touch each other. They don't come together. So he says I got to go on a huge regimen of ibuprofen and stuff for a week to get that to fix up. So anyway, there you go.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much for all of the nice comments on making sure I get better. I will go to the doctor. Yeah. I promise. But I don't want to forget that the reason I want to do this video was to get support for Mel. We will be making a donation here tonight. Just to... It's the least we can do. I wish I could go visit her. I wish I could visit her in Vegas, but obviously we couldn't. Yeah. And
she was just getting ready to go home.
Yeah. It's just really scary.
Yeah, it is.
And it's I do believe in the power of good vibes. So I think if we all give good vibes and we all give happy dances and we just are there and support, I know she's gonna make it through it. I just would love for your guys' support. Yep. So anyways, we gotta go.
Yep.
Because
I gotta do dinner. Soft food still.
Soft foods, and
even the dentist says soft foods. I can't bite down on anything hard on this side.
Yeah. So, and our dogs are barking because they're turds. So, anyways, check the links down below. A huge shout out to Holly for keeping us updated on Mel.
Thanks, Holly.
I know those posts aren't easy to write. No. I know how hard it is to give people updates. I know how hard sometimes it is even to start a GoFundMe and ask for help. But please know, Mel deserves every prayer, every penny. She has done so much goodness for other people.
Yep.
I just know, I know she's gotta be scared. I know her family's gotta be scared. I know you're not at home. You're in a different city. I can only imagine. So, thank you so much for sitting through this Ken from the car. I know it was a little different. Yep. But I feel helpless. I feel like I can't do anything for her besides this.
That's about it, yeah.
I mean, normally I would be in a minute down there in
Yeah.
a room with her, but we can't.
We can't.
And stuff. So, anyways, I love you. Please, 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 don't take for granted the people in your life.
No.
One of my biggest I still owe her a trip to go see her.
Yes, we do.
And I want to make that trip. So it's gotta happen.
Yep, it's gotta happen.
So please just hold the people that you love close. Give them a hug. Don't go to bed angry. And just understand that. So Holly said, it's very hard. The hopeless is the worst part. No one can be there. Sending love your wave. Thank you. You are wonderful friends. That's probably the hardest part for me.
Yeah.
Is knowing that.
For anybody, really. That has to go through this. Anybody. You just can't go see them.
I hate the fact that people are alone. But anyways, anything you guys can do. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. It's just, I can't. When you can end it. I can't.
Yeah, thank you everybody for anything you've done, anything you want to do. Thank you for the prayers, the good vibes, the love for both Alex and Melody. Just keep it going until we hear word from Holly saying that she's out and she's better and she's on the mend. That's the next thing I want to see.
Yeah.
That's all we want to see.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Holly.
Yeah.
For all the stuff that you've been doing and everybody else too. I know Jamie Leonard's been hanging in there with us, with giving us updates as well. So
yep.
Thank you to her.
So, anyways, trying to get over the whole COVID thing. Yes, please take care of your family. Believe me, I understand. Thank you for the well wishes on my cough. I am taking it seriously. We just don't know nowadays. And I do see a light at the end of the tunnel with all of this. But right now, we need to focus on getting Mel better, sending good vibes, helping out where we can, either financially or sharing that GoFundMe. I would love, I don't know if they have a goal. I know ICUs can be expensive. I would love to see, like in a week, that be over, like I would love to see it over 500 grand. I'm going to be honest.
Sure.
She deserves every freaking penny, sorry.
Sure.
And I'm sure all that would be used. So I challenge that and we're going to do that. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. For those of you who watched our Chocolate Tour live, thank you for hanging out with us there and laughing with me because it was a disaster, if I ever saw it. But until tomorrow, we'll be live. Thank you again. And I know, Mel, you're not watching this, but just know we love you so very much. So
Yes,
please, please,
love
please send my mom to your room and we just love you.
Yeah, we do.
So, bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.